Hello all and welcome to another vocabulary practice video. Let's look at some verbs and verb phrases. Hope. Hope means to want something to happen or to be true, and usually have a good reason to think that it might. They hope that their team will win. Or, I was hoping to leave work early today. After hope, we often use present verb forms even when there is reference to the future. We hope she passes her driving test next week. The past progressive of hope is used to make polite statements and especially polite requests. I was hoping we could go somewhere warmer. You could also learn the idiom hope for the best, which means to hope that something will be successful or happen in the way you want even if it seems unlikely. I've prepared the presentation as well as I could. We'll just have to hope for the best. Prefer. Prefer means to like, choose or want one thing rather than another. Do you prefer hot or cold weather? We can use the verb prefer in different usage patterns. For example, we can use a prepositional phrase with to when we compare two things or actions. I prefer tea to coffee. Or we prefer going by ferry to flying. When we want to say that we would like to do one thing more than another, we can introduce the second thing with rather than, not followed by the preposition to. For example, I'd prefer to go skiing this year rather than go on a beach holiday. Care. Care means to think that something is important and to feel interested in it or upset about it. For example, some people care very much about their appearance. They always want to look neat. There are several informal phrases you may have heard that include care. For example, the phrase, I couldn't care less, used to emphasize a bit rudely that you are not interested in or worried about something or somebody. Hey, Tim is going out with Mary. I couldn't care less. A similar idea is expressed using the phrase, for all I care. The same person here could say, Tim can go out with Mary for all I care. As if I cared. This phrase means that you are not interested in something that has happened or that somebody has already said. For example, they said they didn't like my painting, as if I cared. And my favorite, hey, it looks as if we're going to lose. Who cares? We're in the game for the game. Protect. Protect means to keep someone or something safe from injury, damage, or loss. For example, we can talk about clothing that protects you against the cold. Or, it is important to protect your skin from the harmful effects of the sun. And here is a popular quote. You protect your being when you love yourself better. Back up. A phrasal verb with a couple of different meanings. For example, if traffic backs up, the vehicles have to wait in a long line because there are too many of them. But when I back up someone or something, I provide support or help. If I ask the teacher for a break, will you back me up? Predict. Predict means to say that an event or action will happen in the future, especially as a result of knowledge or experience. For example, it's still not possible to accurately predict the occurrence of earthquakes, but astronomers can predict the exact time of an eclipse. Prepare. To expect that something will happen and to be ready for it. For example, university courses prepare students for their future careers. An idiom you could learn is the following: prepare the way or ground for something. If you prepare the ground for an activity or a situation, you do something that will help it to happen. Scientists' work, for example, prepares the way for later advances. Control. Control means to order, limit, or rule something or somebody's actions or behavior. For example, I can say, the temperature here is controlled by a thermostat. Control here means to keep at the right level or limit. But I can also say that this person is going to have to learn to control his temper. Control in this case means to prevent his feelings from becoming even more extreme. Affect. Affect means to have an influence on somebody or something or to cause a change. I can say that these buildings here were badly affected by the fire. But I can also say that I was deeply affected by the film, which means that the film caused strong feelings in me. You may find the following quote very interesting. I realize that if my thoughts immediately affect my body, I should be careful about what I think. Time for you to repeat. Hope. Hope. Prefer. Prefer. Care. Care. Protect. Protect. Backup. Backup. Predict. Predict. Prepare. Prepare. Control. Control. Affect. Affect. See you next time. Thanks for watching.